Okay, next up, I've got a flip book as well. This one from DC. This is their kid offering. This is Superman, Family Adventures. It also has a Green Lantern animated series and Young Justice story as well. So first, in the Superman, it's just another day in Metropolis for Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Perry White. This is from the creative team for Tiny Titans, and this is just filled with action and humor. And if you like, you know, the art and style and the quippiness of Teen Titans, then you're going to like this too. It's just all of that put in the Superman universe, which is just really cool.
Interesting.
Yes. And then in the Green Lantern animated series, while on the run from the Red Lanterns, Hal and Razor are pulled through a portal to a pocket dimension and must outsmart the being imprisoned there in order to escape. This was a lot of fun. It has the same animation style as the animated TV show for Cartoon Network. So, you know, if you like that, you're going to like this. It's a jumping on point for either one of those things. And then the Young Justice, it's a preview for Young Justice number 16, which is on sale May 30th. And in this one, Artemis teams up with Green Arrow to stop a robbery, and Batman and Robin join in too. It's an okay preview. There's just not that much here. I understand they're probably trying not to spoil any new content that's coming out, but I do enjoy Young Justice, and I am looking forward to...
The series is pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's really good. So, you know, if you want to sort of get a jumping on point for that new issue, then grab this.
Alright, next up we have the Infernal Devices, the Clockwork Angel. And in this one we meet Tessa Gray, a 16-year-old girl traveling alone to Victorian England, where she runs afoul of the city's sordid supernatural underworld and finds she has odd powers to take form of the recently deceased.
Ugh. Okay.
So basically, her powers allow her to become the person who's recently died or been murdered and tell...
Does she get all their memories and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's neat.
So, yeah, that's a really interesting concept, and it's really fleshed out here, and it's really interesting. This is just a preview of the upcoming graphic novel, but it is simply wonderful. Stylistically, the art is simply gorgeous, and the storyline is really engaging with very interesting characters. So yeah, if you're a manga fan, or even if you're just a old school murder mystery type fan, this is the book for you. It is simply wonderful, and I can't recommend it highly enough.
Fantastic. Along the vein of reprints, I have a Donald Duck and Family reprint. It's a reprint, exactly what you figure you're getting into. I chose this one because I grew up watching the Donald Duck and Darkwing Duck and all of those.
Yeah.
It's super
Gotta love
cute.
Darkwing Duck.
Again, it's a compilation of shorts. In your primary short, you have old Scrooge McDuck trying to save his money from the Beagle Boys. Again. Yeah, that's normal. Exactly. It is exactly what you think you're getting yourself into.
Okay, this one is one of my favorite picks for kids for Free Comic Book Day that I read.
This book looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. Okay, so this is a flip book, and on the first side we've got Finding Gossamyr. And in this one, Denny is a smart boy. He can solve any problem. But even he could not have prepared for what could happen when he solves an ancient theorem that's never been proved. It's awesome. It's great art, like gorgeous art, a good story.
So
if you like mystery and action and fantasy, this is the book for you. It looks like it's going to be an amazing kids book. So
we will be reviewing it in 2 months when it comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I can't wait. I can't wait. And on the flip side is one of my favorites that you've seen me review before, Stuff of Legend. And this is a preview.
Another great book.
Yeah, another great book. This is a preview for the Volume 4, which is called The Toy Collector. So this is, overall, for those of you who don't know about Stuff of Legend, this is the story of a boy's brave toys who entered the dark in an attempt to rescue him from the boogeyman. And I just love the series. It's got great art. It's an epic story. It's wonderfully weird and definitely a must-read. If you haven't read any, there's the hardcovers. The first 3 volumes are out. So this preview only gives you like a small overview of the story so far and teases a little bit of the next chapter. Definitely, I loved this book. Make sure that you grab this one on Free Comic Book Day.
Next up, we have another flip book. It is Buffy with the Guild. But in Buffy, Buffy goes on a vacation to space and has to deal with a bug infestation.
Buffy gets vacations?
Yeah,
Apparently.
Since when?
So this becomes Buffy versus Alien.
Nice!
And I mean that literally. It's an actual alien from the Alien series.
That's
So,
fantastic.
yeah, it's not only is it an alien, but it's a vampire alien.
Oh, man.
Which is great. Story-wise, fantastic as always.
Yeah.
Art-wise, it's pretty good. It's not the typical Buffy style, but I really enjoyed it
Yeah,
nonetheless.
Buffy doesn't usually fight aliens.
No,
so
but this was great. This was great. On the flip side, well, having lost their meeting place, the Guildies have a battle to decide where to meet. Their destined meeting place, the beach.
That seems like not a cool spot for gamers.
No, and considering who they are, it's not exactly the best choice either. But, as always, the Guild is a lot of fun to read. It's a lot of fun to see these characters evolve as they try and adapt to their surroundings, being people that don't really get out much.
Yeah.
And, as you know, there was a story that was continued in here as well.
Yes.
So you learn more about trolls, and it's fun.
Right?
But-
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
I
But
feel left out.
too bad.
You have to read it. It's good.
But yeah, if you're a Buffy fan, pick this one up. And if you're a Guild fan, pick this one up. It is simply fantastic.
Did you guys see Felicia Day on Supernatural?
No.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but awesome. Almost the best, like one of the best Supernatural episodes. Anyway.
Oh.
No.
All
Now I'll
right.
have to watch.
I have another flip book. I have
There's a lot of these this
Yes.
year.
lots of them. I actually really enjoy the flip books. It's got a nice, it's a nice taste.
Yes. Yes.
So I have Moomin Valley Turns Jungle and Anna and Froga. In Moomin Valley Turns Jungle, you get just a sample of the new graphic novel that's coming out, and their entire valley experiences a drought, and they end up getting a shipment of tropical seeds. And you see what happens when they accidentally plant too many seeds.
Oops.
Oops.
Anna and Froga has a whole bunch of shorts again. It's really cute. I really recommend this book for a young age group. The language is simple, the art is nice. It would very much appeal, I feel, to small children.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, next up, we got another flip book here. This is The Smurfs and Disney Fairies and more. Alright, so in The Smurfs, a bird travels
It's
through...
Smurf-tastic.
Yeah, it's Smurf-tastic.
It's Smurf-tacular. It's Smurf-delicious.
A bird smurfs through the Smurfs village, leaving Puffa Smurf's house in Smurf. And this bird causes much more Smurf for an unsuspecting Gargamel.
Yeah.
Okay, so... It was classic.
Smurf the Smurf up.
There's loads of adverts for all the Smurf stuff that you can get. Like at the bottom of each page, it's like, check out this Smurf tale and this Smurf tale. So that was pretty cool.
Smurf and Smurf.
Yeah.
Smurf.
More Smurfs. There's also a little
Smurf,
Ernest and
Smurf.
Rebecca preview.
Smurf.
It's the story of a little girl who loves to play with her best friend Ernest, who happens to be a microbe. Loved it. If you haven't checked out Ernest and Rebecca...
My Best Friend is a Germ is a fantastic series that everyone should read.
Yeah.
It's one of those European books that is translated over here. Simply fantastic. If you get a chance to read that one, do. It's so good.
Yes. And then on the flip side, we've got Tinkerbell is the newest fairy in Neverland, and she's eager to be the best one. Step 1, devise her own style. There's also this other preview for a story called Dance Class, which I actually liked a little bit more than the Tinkerbell one, but the Tinkerbell one was cute for you girls and stuff. I just don't know if I like emphasizing your style as your number one thing, but I did like how it flipped it at the end and made it all about how Tinkerbell used her brain, not just being pretty. So I thought that was cool, and once again, I did like the Dance Class preview. Paper Cuts mostly does graphic novels, so it's weird to see like this kind of format for them. Which makes me think that it would have been cool if they had done this more like a graphic novel format and had previews like that, like a little thicker book, just to like emphasize that when you buy books from them that you're getting like that graphic novel format. But this is still a really good preview to some of the work that they have out there. I really enjoyed the Smurf book. What can I say? It was Smurfy.
Smurf. Alright, so next up we have another flip book. It is Wrath of the Titans with Burt Ward, Boy Wonder.
Yes!
First up, we've got Wrath of the Titans, in which Perseus must climb over a mountain to reach the lair of the Cyclops. Okay, meh at best. As always, the art and the story is kind of subpar because it's a Blue Water book. But, I mean, if you're a Wrath of the Titans fan, you get Boo-Boo in this.
Yeah,
You
nice.
get the owl, so that's at least something that you get out of this.
Yeah.
As for Burt Ward gets sent back in time and must become a true hero with the help of his canine crusaders.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty funny. It's just not that well done.
This is more along the line of the misadventures of
Yes,
Adam West.
it's
kind
exactly
of deal,
that.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
And there's even a little tiny preview for a Julie Newmar book coming out.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's all ages appropriate. I mean, if you're a longtime Batman fan from the '60s and everything, you're probably going to enjoy it.
Waiting for the Cesar Romero book.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun with the Burt Ward story. It just wasn't my cup of tea, but I can see how other people will probably really enjoy it. And the Wrath of the Titans was just kind of meh at best, even with the inclusion of Boo-Boo.
All right.
So Smurf or Smurf.
Smurf. I have a Red 5 Comics preview book.